So the Fat Man takes off, and next thing you know, over the next course of a few years, Dave Bartholomew and his great band are drafted in to start playing at many, many sessions behind Fat's Domino and come to be known as the Studio Click. And I'm kind of curious, Ernest and Herbert were part of the early studio band. Bob, you came in later. What was a session with Fat's Domino like? Why don't we ask Bob first?
Like a circus. My first recording with Dave is I heckled and jeckled him so much he had to give me a recording session. Earl Palmer was the drummer. There was no place for Bob French or anybody else. Earl was the man. Earl left New Orleans and went to California. Thank God he did. The Lord is good. He works in strange ways. I used to ask Dave lived on Robert Street in this block, and he lived in the next block. And for you folks who don't know, we were related. Dave was related to me on my mother's side. And I used to worry him every day, every other day. When are you going to give me a recording session? When are you going to give me a recording session? So finally, when Mr. Drums left, he said, I got a session for you. I said, there is a God, okay? So I went down to do the recording session. I remember it like it was yesterday. And Cosmo was there. Cos was a young man. Cos had a little studio. Go in and set my drums up. And Antoine is there, sitting at the piano playing. So we said, okay, we're going to do this tune. Let's run it down one time. We ran it down. Said, okay, we're ready to do it. So Cos turned on the machine. We started playing, played the whole tune through. So Cos came out of the studio, out of the box, and came up and said, look, you did all right, but we only have one microphone. There was one microphone back in those days. In the middle, it's down. He said, you're gonna have to play louder. I said, okay. He said, turn your sticks around. Play louder. Honest to God's truth, he's sitting there, he could verify this, because I know you remember everything. So they counted the tune off, and I started banging. I mean banging. And after we did it, they said, that's what I'm talking about. He said, in order for you to be heard, you got to play harder, because we only have this one mic. They didn't have mics in front of all the horns, and the guitar player had his own mic, and drummer had mics all over drum. And I played the thing, and after he said, it's okay, you're okay, we got this. Okay, so we played the first one down, they played it for Dave and Antoine. I said, what you think? Antoine said, do another one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, we did another one. And then we did another one. Because Mr. Domino didn't like the way it sounds. So Dave was, in accord with it, because it's his session. He wanted him to be satisfied. And Dave was cool back in them days, okay? he couldn't have done that 40 years after that. They would have been doing this in the studio. They had a couple of little arguments. It was fun to be around the two of them. So we got up to like the 23rd. I remember this like it was yesterday. The 23rd tape. And he told Dave, he said, play the number 2 tape. So guys had to go back and get the number 2 and played it and played it. After we doing 23, he told me, that's it, that's the one. I wasn't mad with him, because the longer we stayed in the studio, the more money we made. So it was cool. So that was the beginning of my time in the studio. And I got to say this, I got to say this to his face. And I've told him before how much I appreciate him. And there are people around the city of New Orleans that don't like me and don't like him because he gave me a chance to play. I don't give a damn about them. In God we trust, all others cash, okay? He gave me an opportunity to play. And I'm thankful to this day. I've got a chance to play with some of the greatest musicians around. Ernest was one of them. This was another one. This is the old man. This man, believe it or not, is 94 years old. We never got a chance to play together, but I always knew him as a businessman. So,
Are you 94 too?
I'm actually the baby of this. I'm actually the baby of this man. I'm 72 years old. I'll be 73 years old next month. In December.